here. That's why I want to know. I believe I'm speaking for myself, but I believe every other person that is here will also learn from what you're going to talk about this evening. Because I will say I really appreciate you. I appreciate our convener, Mr. Soji. He's really doing a good thing. You will not know until you realize that you don't have anything up there. You just feel you have your onions. But when I joined this platform, when I joined this business, digital business training, I realized that I'm just dumb. I've always shied away from anything computer technology, but I've realized that whether I like it or not, I must know it. So thank you very much for having our time, for creating time from your busy schedule to answer our questions. God bless you.
Hey, Nana is here. Dora is here. Thank you. Good to see you. All right.
Right. Good to see you too.
All right. Thank you so much. Without much ado, she has a class in the next hour. So without much ado, you have the floor now. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Soji. Thank you. I think we have great, wonderful personalities on the call. We have lawyers and Charlie, the pressure, it as well. So I am just going to share with you from a practical perspective. And the way Mr. Soji is hyping this 500 customers, anyway, we built it. I guess my mentor has taught me to say, yes, I am remarkable because I have worked for it. So that is correct. Right. So I know there's a lawyer on the call. May I have a good idea about the other people on the call, Mr. Soji? And then I'll do the presentation for 30 minutes. I would allow for some questions. And then, yes, that will be it. So I'm just going to share with you how I have built Ad Brand over the period. Sorry, I think my video went off. Because Mr. Soji, I only heard the lawyer speak.
Give your other participant introduce yourself. Who are you? What is your business line? Let us get to know you.
And let's connect. So that if somebody is troubling me in Nigeria, I'll just call you, lawyer. What do I do?
Then
so that they will know that we have lawyers.
I've shared your LinkedIn profile. Be sure you are following her. I've shared your LinkedIn profile to our WhatsApp group. Be sure you are following her.
Right. Okay. So let's connect. That's what's important. Okay. So my background is banking, operations, finance, consultancy, business coaching, and I realized that when I was at the bank, I enjoyed sales and marketing. I mean, a lot of people would run away from sales and marketing, but I would run towards it because it was fun for me. It was nice. And later I realized that I enjoyed it because of certain information I had about the product or the service I was selling. And let me tell you this, please note it down. Life is sales. Life is sales. And whether you're a lawyer, you're a medical doctor, you're a lecturer, whoever you are, you're an entrepreneur, you are selling something. It's not only entrepreneurs who are selling something, even professionals are selling something. So at this point, I want you to ask yourself, what are you selling? And you can put it in the chat box. What are you selling? Because life, like I said, it's about selling, and selling is the way to go. You sell yourself to your wife, you sell yourself to your husband, you sell yourself to your children, you sell yourself to your friends. And the interesting thing is, even when you think you are not selling, actually you are. So these people I mentioned, and I use as the example, they get to know you to be a particular person. That is what you're selling to them. So it is not what you think you are, it's about how they see you to be. I advise people that if you don't want people to think of you as something that you are not, it is up to you to sell yourself in the way that you want to be seen or to be perceived. So at this point, let me just ask, what are you selling? Please drop it in the chat box. What are you selling? Because you are selling something. If you are not sure you are selling something, you can just say you are not sure you are selling anything. And then you tell me what you do so that I'll guide you and help you know what you are selling. A few seconds. Okay. What are you selling? Please put it in the chat box. Let me type the question so that it's easier for those who are. Okay, great. So Mr. Soji, for example, said He's selling online courses, which is true. And he's doing amazing with it. He's doing amazing with that. So you have no idea the things I'm stealing from you. You are doing amazing with it. Please, what are you also selling? I would need your feedback so that we will work with it, and I'll be sure. At least I'm selling ready to cook food stuff. Ready to cook food stuff. So it means that you put them together already. Is it spices or you just put them already? You put them together like maybe a peanut paste, which is ready to cook. So you just put it on fire and then you're ready to go. Is it something like that? Can I get the last person to share with me what they are selling? The last person, and then we go. The last person. Welcome, our new people, Danladi and Amaka. I think they just joined. Welcome, 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 welcome. Sweet potato flour. Sweet potato flour. Now, I'll come back to the answers you have given me so that the next time somebody asks you what you are selling, you wouldn't give them these responses. You will give them something else. It's all part of the selling techniques. Spices, ground crayfish, washed protein, diced veggies. I like that. Value addition. Value addition. You're adding value to agri produce. That's amazing. Right. So we all acknowledge the fact that we are selling something. So at this point, I want to ask, who are you selling these things to? So who are you selling this thing to? Please, can we also answer that question? I need you to be interactive. If you want to talk, you can raise your hand and I'll call you and then you do. But now you know that you are selling something. You've acknowledged that. We've crossed step 1. Step 2, who are you selling these things to? Okay, that's one. Even if I get a response, I'll just move. Who are you selling these things to? Working mom, busy. I'm not sure what this I don't know. I'm not sure what that word means. It doesn't look familiar. Maybe it's a typo. But working
Okay.
moms, I got working moms. Okay.
Okay.
So
Sorry, please.
please go on.
Yeah, it's for working moms. SHM is a sit-at-home moms that are very busy, and then less
Okay.
privileged, vulnerables, like those ones that are sick, that can't do anything for themselves. So it's easy to gather these things together, package them, deliver them at their doorsteps. That's where I really want to. That's where the focus is. And then the youth, like in the university, if you go with those things, it's easy for them to, within 20 seconds, I dice vegetables. The kind we have there, even fresh vegetables like boiled peppers and all that. I dice them, runner beans and all that. So it's just easy. Rather than for you to go that, all you need to do is just to rinse them and then you mix them and cook whatever you want.
Wow. Life made easy. That's a soft life. And I like that. Amazing. And I think Sean is the lawyer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. So I'll be calling you for partnership agreement. Okay. So now you acknowledge that you are selling something. You also have a good idea who you are selling to. Do we have any other person who can? Yes. Good evening, Amaka. Who are you selling them to? If you don't talk, I will use the person who is giving me the feedback. I'll use the person's business as a case study so that it can be relatable. Now, when I started my business, I was in corporate. You know, I was doing the usual 5 to 9, and I liked it. I mean, one of the career path that I really enjoyed was banking, and then life happened, and I had to make a critical decision to either stay or leave. And I chose to leave. I'm not saying leave if you find yourself in that situation, but I weighed my options, and I realized that I had to leave, even though I liked it. But the reason for which I had to leave was stronger than my desire to stay. So I left. So I tell people that I got plunged into entrepreneurship because I just started with buying and selling. I lived outside Ghana for some time. When I got back, I just, shipping things down to come and sell. And it was just giving me some good money. So for me, it was okay. I didn't care about entrepreneurship. And so when I left, and then I decided that, okay, why don't I focus on this thing, build it, and see where it's going to lead me. That's how I started my business. So I started focusing on it and building it. If you have a business or you have a product or a service, no matter how amazing, fantastic it is, if there are no customers, there's no business. You are wasting your time. If there are no paying customers, so my first statement, I deliberately chose my words. I said if there are no customers. The second one is, which is more important and supersedes the first statement, if there is no paying customer, there's no business. So a paying customer is somebody who is willing to pay for your service, not somebody who wants it for free, not somebody who just wants, oh, okay, give it to me. I like, oh, your product is very nice. Your snack is very nice. Your crayfish is very nice, but they're not willing to pay. There's no business. So I started tracking. I'll put Sean's details down. In fact, I will capture Sean's name. I will capture her location. I'll capture the particular product she's buying. Myself using Google sorry, we use Google a lot, using Excel spreadsheets, pardon me. But before I started getting the customers, I started their WhatsApp and check the number of contacts they have. Please, we are doing this exercise right now. I want you to see the potential customers. 22 customers. How many customers do you also have? Just 30 seconds. Go to WhatsApp and check. Let me see. Interface. Or if Mr. Soji, please assist me here, because I need them to check the number of customers the number of contacts they have on their phone and how that can help them. Please, has anybody been able to check? Please, has anybody been able to check?
Me, I've checked. I have 1,500 plus contacts. Let's go with that so that we can manage time.
1,500 plus contacts.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Please, anybody else? I know Mr. Soji can easily check. Sorry, I was trying to. Okay, I think there are things just following, trying to understand. Okay, Amaka, that's fine. To do PAP for infants. Okay, I got that. Thank you very much, Danladi and Amaka. Can anybody else check? Mr. Soji, please help them to figure out how to check the contacts. Because when I try to do it, my video goes off. So if you can.
Okay, don't bother checking by yourself. I'm your supporting striker here. So what you do is that just go and check your status. The last status you post, it will show you how many persons can see it. Just check. That's a random idea. Do you get? So Dora, we can move ahead because of your class.
Okay,
So
right.
let's
So
go
that
ahead.
Mr. Soji is so concerned. Most are just customers, not paying customers. Thank you, Sean. You brought that up, and we are going to talk about that. Whether we'll have to discard them or we are really not targeting our customers properly. So if they are not paying, there's no business. Because if all your customers, all your money is in debt, I'm sorry, it's not a good thing. Unless it's in debt with the government. That's what the government, they would always pay. We know that. So those are the dynamics. So I asked you to check because if you have about, Mr. Soji says he had 1,500 customers, contacts on his phone. What that means is that every day, if Mr. Soji, and he does an amazing job, that's why I said I'm even tapping into his grace. If Mr. Soji shares things about what he does, his online courses that he's selling, he's going to he has the potential of reaching at least 1,500 people. Now, we know that not all of them are going to watch the statuses, granted. But even if 10% of them are watching, that is 150 people who get to see that you are selling online courses, that you are selling a particular product every day. every 24 hours. So there's something as a personal principle, I tell my business coaches and mentees that if you do not post anything about your business in a day, you haven't opened your shop. Because what the online platform is offering you is a shop, except that it is virtual. So unlike the physical shop where you have to actually walk there, go open your shop, and then sweep the place and do all that, you also have to open your virtual shop every day. I was going to say ladies and gentlemen, then I remember Mr. Soji is the only gentleman on the call because you are all ladies. Ladies, if you do not post or share something about your business, I know Mr. Soji is going to take you through content creation and content marketing. But if you do not share anything about your business, you haven't opened your shop. So now ask yourself, when was the last time you opened your shop? And be honest with yourself. You are denying yourself of reaching at least 10%, 150 people. If I have 3,000, 10% is like 300 people. And sometimes I deliberately go and check my WhatsApp status to check the number of people who have watched. And I'm amazed, like 200, 250, 150, 110. People are watching. So I cannot afford to leave that space for nothing. That is my Amazon for now. That is my online platform. That's my e-commerce. And I also know that Mr. Soji is going to take you through your WhatsApp business and all of that. So I'm not going to go into that. I am just here to teach you how to present your products to your people. The thing about WhatsApp marketing or WhatsApp selling is that the people who watch may not necessarily be your direct customers, but they will see it and give referrals to people. Recently, I was looking for a male shoe for someone. There's a neighbor who lives close by. I couldn't even remember that he sold them because he posts like once a month or once every 2 months, or maybe when his girlfriend makes him happy, then he'll come and post about the shoes. But there's a particular lady outside the region of my residence. She came to mind. Why? Because she's constantly sharing her shoes. She's an architect and she does the shoes on the side, constantly sharing. So immediately she came to mind. So it was after I had spoken with her, she has shipped the shoe from his region, Greater Accra region to Ashanti region where I reside. That was when I remembered, oh, actually, my neighbor, who is also my friend, is also into these male shoes. I couldn't remember because we live in a very fast-moving world. People don't have time to keep you in mind for long. So you have to be deliberate about showing up every day. Showing up every day. And Mr. Soji, permit me to share with them. You need the WhatsApp business if you are really going to operate businesses online. The WhatsApp business is a must. Mr. Soji will walk you through. Worry him. He's a master of these things. Make sure you set up your catalog. Make sure you have your business profile. Make sure you have your description. Make sure you have everything. And I advise people these days, you don't send videos and pictures to people to come and buy. If you want me to come and buy your product and you are sending me like 10, 20 pictures, I'll delete them. I won't even read them because I don't have space on my phone. But all you have to do is just send a catalog link, a link to your catalog. I go there and I'm able to see what you want to sell to me. And I'm able to see other products or services that you are offering. Please, am I making sense? If I am, give me a thumbs up. If I'm not, give me a thumbs down so that I'll go back. But I would like to see if you are following, if it's making sense to you and if you are following. Okay, Sean has given me some nice emojis. One of my favorite. Oh, only 2 people. Oh, Mr. Soji, I think I have to go back. I'm not getting the responses from them. Okay. Okay. If you are not happy, you can actually use the thumbs down. So sell to people every day. The same applies to the other social media networks because you see, when I started the distribution business, I struggled to get it. So for me, when I got the made in Ghana natural juice, I said, okay, maybe there are people like me looking for it. So let me test it. I just put a picture of the juice on my WhatsApp status and immediately 2 people contacted me. Now we have been looking for this product. And I said, oh, thank you, sweet Holy Spirit. Now, this is the business. This is what I should be doing. And then immediately I was sharing the flyer thank you very much, Amaka, and all the others. I was sharing the flyer every day. And that is how I was able to start my business with no capital. I just leveraged social media, no capital. Then I didn't move from WhatsApp. I added Facebook to it. I added Instagram to it. And then LinkedIn came, I think just about a few months ago or somewhere last year. I'm not quite sure. But I realized that all the people we are looking for, they are on social media. They are there. You have to figure out which one that your customers are really usually at. If you are not sure, observe the traffic, use all of them, and observe the traffic that comes in. Observe the engagement, observe the sales which are coming through these routes. Then you can choose to focus on 2 or 3. But I would advise people, if you're a startup, try to be everywhere else. See, it doesn't take much time. We say we don't have time, but we have time. It doesn't take a lot of time to do these things online. And the more you do it, the more you become better. So when I got the 2 customers, like I said earlier, I wrote down their names, their numbers, and their location, and the specific product variety they ordered. I put it on my Excel spreadsheet, and then people started coming. People started coming. So I was just the middle woman who would take from the distributor and sell to the customer I had found and get a commission on it. That is how I started the business. But I kept track of the customers and I kept learning. Ladies, if you want to do entrepreneurship as a startup, do not be afraid of learning. In fact, there's 3 C's, the 3 C's in coaching. The first one is commitment. The second one is curiosity. And the third one is coachability. Mr. Soji, you can help me out if I get it wrong.
Yes, coachability.
Curiosity, coachability, and commitment.
Yes.
Please be curious. Ask questions. One of the things I have learned in life is do not be too proud to learn. Don't think that you know too much. You don't know too much. We have an amazing lawyer on the call. When it comes to law, she could be fantastic. But maybe when it comes to a different area, she may not know it. You know, there's a woman, not a lady, because she passes for even my grandma, who has been trading over the last 40 years. She's not educated. She's in my region. She makes groundnuts, the paste and the one that we chew. And sometimes I'll just go and sit there. And Hajia is talking and she thinks she's just having a conversation, talking about my children. I am learning business tricks from her. Do not be afraid to learn. Do not be afraid to make mistakes on social media. Actually, that is your advantage of starting small. Because you see, at this point, nobody really knows you yet. So you can afford to make all the mistakes in your postings, all the flaws, commit all the errors. So that by the time you become big and all eyes are on you, like all eyes are on Mr. Soji, then you have mastered it. Because it's not about somebody being talented. It's about somebody being consistent. It's about somebody being ready to learn. And it's about somebody who is humble to learn. Please be calming down. Get off your high horses. Because if you want to make it in this entrepreneurship journey, calm down. There is a training I attended a few years ago when I started my business that I was a trainer for the previous year. But that particular year, I told myself, I'm not going to be a trainer. I'm going to be a trainee. Because the thing about you being a trainer is that, you know, like this call, I'm trying to use other people's examples. When you ask questions, I have to relate with your your businesses so that I can help you grow your businesses. But when I went in as a trainee, I forgot about all the knowledge I knew. And I was just there to push my business forward. And it worked. So be curious, ask questions. Don't think they are not educated. I don't know about Nigeria, but in Ghana, most of the business people who started didn't even have any formal education. Yet they did it. They made it. They are making it. Later, they go back to school. So if you and I are even educated, it means that we should even do so much more. To whom much is given, much is expected. So I'm just saying that be curious and be committed. The thing about social media is that you see that 24-hour thing. When you post, it is gone. And they are telling you come back and open your shop again. So if you are posting once a month, once a week, once every 3 days, I'm sorry, but you're going to lose out. And people won't remember you. People won't. So commit to it. Don't say I don't like that. Realize that the customers I was looking for, they were there. And if I wanted to connect with them, when I started showing my face, people connected with me better because of this fraud and then people could link my face to whatever I was selling to them. They became more comfortable. And that's how come I grew. So track the customers. Mr. do you have? I'm just counting 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many customers? If you are struggling, even if you can't give me an estimate, an approximate value, it means that you don't keep track of the customers. Keep our client. Customer service. I tell people I hardly lose a customer than to keep the old one. So do all that you can. Some of them can be annoying. Yeah, I know that. But from my experience from the bank, I won't allow your anger to get to me. Like, I won't even mind you. Because I know what I want at the end of the day. So if you are angry, I'd rather calm you down and make sure that the money in your pocket, it comes into my business account. Yes. And so I hardly lose customers. In fact, even if I will lose a customer, I will make sure that I keep a good relationship with you such that tomorrow, if somebody is asking about me, you would say that you can't even think of anything negative to say. I'll make it impossible or difficult for you to do that. We should also strive to do that because you see, these customers become our brand ambassadors. They tell people about your product. They tell people about what you can do. They tell people about the services you offer them. Treat your customers well. The one that gives you $1,000, treat the person well. The one that gives you only $1 or ₦1, treat that person well. Because that person giving you that little, the least amount of money in your business today can be your big customer tomorrow. Life is interesting. So track your customers. If you don't know the number of, track your customers. What some of the ways that you can track your customers is using the WhatsApp broadcast list. From experience, I don't prefer the group, putting all of them in a group, because depending on the kind of customers you are dealing with, some may even be rivals, some may not like, they may be fighting, and they wouldn't want to see themselves in a particular group that they are buying from you or they are getting some services from you. But the WhatsApp broadcast list, nobody sees it. So my customers are all in broadcast list. And what has helped me is that it helps me to categorize them. So I have the people who are consumers. That is also important. That your business model, is it B2B, B2C? Mr. Soji would explain that to you because it's part of the modules that we'll be handling. But know your customers. Categorize them. There are some customers I don't send them messages every week. Like, I call them my high profile customers. Like, they wouldn't even be upset. But I make sure that at the beginning of the month, they are getting messages from me. And I have the household consumers, maybe about, may say 200 or 300 of them. Those people, every week, I'm sending, hello, how are you doing? Because I studied them and I realized they like that kind of constant engagement. But my high profile customers, no, they don't have the time. They are receiving thousands of messages every day, so I cannot be flooding their emails or their WhatsApp messages inboxes with that. So segment the customers. Some are wholesalers, categorize them. Some are monthly subscribers, categorize them. What you are doing is that it helps you to follow up. These days, you don't wait for customers to come to you. You go to the customers. So if you realize that this particular broadcast list is a list of monthly subscribers, but you realize that they've not been coming like they used to, then you follow up on them. So, oh, hello, Mr. Soji, it's been a while. I hope you are doing well. Sometimes you don't even have to ask them why they are not coming to you. You just have to leave it at, hello, it has been a long time, and we just thought to check in with you. We wish you all the best. What you are trying to tell them is that we haven't gone anywhere. It's interesting, but how the human psychology works, it's amazing. I don't know how God made it that way, but people want to feel loved. People want to feel cared for. The truth of the matter is that people are no longer buying products or services. They are buying the value, and they are buying how you make them feel. And actually, that is how you gain customer loyalty. And that's how I have built my business, and I keep building it. Don't be fighting with your customers. As for that, I can't emphasize on that enough. I'm not saying when they are wrong, you don't tell them they are wrong. No, they are wrong, they are wrong. But respectfully do so. Don't forget, your money is at their back pocket, and you need that money to keep your business running. Also, so I've talked about curiosity. Be coachable, please, like you are doing right now. I like the kind of audience we have on the platform because everybody is somebody in their own right. Yet you have made some time to be part of tonight's session. It shows of your coachability. It shows that you are willing to be coached. Mr. Soji is somebody, if I were you, even after this WIDB, Mr. Soji will be my friend. Once in a while, have check-ins with him. Once in a while, ask him something. Once in a while, check an idea or something you are trying to do, a step you are trying to take. Because he's an experienced person who deals with a lot of people, a lot of industries, and can assist you with many, many things. So you have to be coachable. It shouldn't end here. When you get opportunity to attend other webinars, please do and learn. Always, and there are a lot of freebies for us women. We are in the world of women these days because everything is free for the woman, and the men, they have to pay because they have more money than we do. That's just by the way. So track your customers. After tonight, start tracking them down. And you make decisions with them so that you don't wait and then and go and do what you think is nice for them. No, you listen to them. How would you like this? How would you like that? And I use customer feedback a lot to enhance my business and to grow my customer base. And let me also talk about you following up on feedback. After you have served your customers, follow up on them. Don't wait for them to come and tell you whether they like it or not. I made it an intentional thing and it works like magic. It's like juju. Okay, juju. You are Nigerian, so you know what juju is. It's like juju. So everybody, every institution, every person that buys from me, how did you like it? Was it good? Have you received your products? And most of my customers, 95% of them, I haven't seen them before. I use delivery services. So I would always follow up. Have you received them yet? Sometimes the delivery guy will call me and tell me, Madam, I've delivered the items. I know they have delivered it, but I'll still deliberately follow up. Please, do you have it? Is it as you ordered? Are you okay with it? Okay, thank you very much. If anything comes out, it is part of our SOPs as a business. And every team member knows this. Follow up. Don't wait for the customer to come and give you the feedback. It has helped me. And when you do that, anytime I do that, the customers are happy. I'm just asking them how they felt about the product they got. But they are happy that beyond what I'm selling them, I care about them. And if you have two suppliers, one calls to follow up, the other doesn't call to follow up, be frank with yourself. Who would you go for? When you have to choose one, you go for the one who follows up. We are all human. We have needs as be consistent. Be consistent. Keep in touch with your customers. I'm just sharing the things which have worked for me and are working for me. And then when you are posting, when you are sharing about your products and service, talk about the benefits of the products. Don't just say, come and buy away or customer service management. Thank you very much, Cindy. Don't tell people to come and buy you. Give them a reason to come and buy. So when I started the distribution of the Ghana-made natural juices, was it last year or 2 years ago? I got a speaking engagement appointment and they thought I was a biochemist. And I said, no, my background is mathematics, finance, accounting. That's my background in sales and operations. And they thought I was a biochemist because I took time to read about the product I was selling. Some of us, people ask us and we even fumble, especially those of us who are not producing the things ourselves. If it is crayfish, talk about the benefits of crayfish. I'm not an expert, but let's say it contains omega-5 or omega whatever. So you talk about the benefit so that people know that, oh, this is not just a fish. This is not ordinary. If it is natural with no preservatives, talk about it. Let people know the value they are getting from it. So the juice I was trading was pineapple juice. I'll talk about the benefits of pineapple, and ginger was also part. I'll talk about the benefits of ginger and how it detoxifies, whatever. I learned these things online. Nobody taught me. And of course, my husband is a scientist. So occasionally, I'll go to him and ask him, verify my information. It's important because what you put out there can also collapse your business or affect your reputation or integrity. So you verify information. If it's something legal, then I'm checking with Sean to find out. Sean, I want to, is that right? Is it lawful before I put it out there? But learn and talk about the benefits. If you ask people to come and buy, they won't come. But if you talk about the benefit, then people will begin to see the need Sometimes people need what you are selling, but they're not even sure. They don't even know they need it. So you have to be deliberate about it. Please, are we following? I'm going to end soon and I'll take some questions and then we can wrap up.
Okay, thank you very much. I've quote and Qatar. So if you have questions, ask a question now. In the next star, Susan, you will give Sharon, you give a vote of thanks on behalf of this court. All right, thank you. Any question?
There's going to be vote of thanks. Hey, Mr. Soji.
Yes. Okay, any question?
Yes, sir, I have. So, Mr. Soji,
go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. I want to say thank you to our speaker. So, please, ma, I make beats, and also as I make them and sell it. So you said we should talk about the benefits. In that point, I know I'm going to tell people it's beat. What else can I tell people more on beat?
Amazing. I like your question. I mean, love your question. So even yours, and thank you very much, Comfort. So you see, even yours, there's so much you can do. I said talk about the benefit because I wasn't the one producing it. Now I started producing my own plantain chips. So the beats talk about how important it is for us not to forget about our heritage, our culture. The fact that you see the earrings I'm wearing, I'm deliberate about them. I like African stuff, like Afrocentric stuff. It gives me that, it reminds me that I'm a Ghanaian or I'm an African. Yes. So you talk about those things. When you are making the beats, take pictures. But let me sound a caveat that before you take the pictures, make sure the environment is clean and clear. Mr. Soji will talk about it. Don't just take pictures anyhow. So take pictures of it. Take pictures of how when you use a bead, talk about how when you use beads, it adds to your adornment. It tells of where you are coming from. It adds a certain class to it. And then you can even give names to your beads. I'm not saying do that. I'm just giving you ideas. You can give names to your beads. Maybe get some local names. So let me say Amaka. This bead, the design, you decide to call it Amaka. And then maybe another one, you decide to call it Mojisola, like something. I'm just saying that be creative with it. But remind people that the bead is our thing. The other ones is not our thing. So you have to let people know that the B stands for who Nigerians truly are or who your culture truly is. Talk about those things. Talk about when you are making them. Talk about what makes, so essentially, it's about what makes your business or service, it makes it different or you that nothing is stained, the stones are properly arranged. Maybe you use some kind of needle. Maybe you make sure that the environment is hygienic. Like anything you do, that makes yours different.
Well done, Dora. Something to the
Thank
beats.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The class now. Before you go, let me say something to the beats. Madam Comfort. She said you can ask
Yes, where's
ChatGPT to tell
Comfort?
you. It is believed in our culture that you are going to have a bigger bum bum. Then makes your husband not to look outside. Something like that. You can just value. So
okay, Comfort, are you there?
Yes, I can hear you. Though I can't see you anymore, but I can hear you now.
Mr. Soji, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
So
I can hear you.
You think, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So
Amaka, last question. Then Amaka, last question, please. Go ahead.
Okay, Amaka said one question.
Amaka.
Hello. I'm with you. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, Amaka.
Good evening, Ma. Thank you so much. You are really amazing. I can't lie. Okay, I'm into screen printing. I offer services. You get? So I print for streetwears, basically. Over promotional items, I do their printing, and I think my type of customer should be B2B because I hardly see individuals because I deal with high volumes. You get so trying to penetrate that environment. We have a lot of people into it. Oh, okay, let's say we have a lot of people into digital printing and less people into screen printing. So I'm trying to bring screen printing in a form that is not really present more in Nigeria. So how do you market that product, that services, right?
Okay. Amaka said she's into, is it print, as in print, like dresses or something? Amaka, can you, Mr. Soji, can you clarify that for me?
Like branding and packaging.
Branding.
You want to print flyer. You want part to do branded stuff to share.
Sorry,
Or
the network.
calendar, printing and
Hello,
packaging.
can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now, Amaka. Please come again.
The network is bad from my side. Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
So basically, I'm into screen print. I don't know if you know it.
Is it school printing?
Screen printing.
Screen.
So printing, yeah, screen is a method of printing where you print from a screen down to a fabric, a garment.
Yes,
so
fabric.
Yes, to a fabric. So like just like streetwear, where it follows that young men wears, young girls wears. So you see those images on their on.
Okay. Amaka, are you able to type? Is Amaka able to type a question? Or is somebody got the question and can
Okay, I think what she's saying is this: when you print on T-shirts, as in maybe your name, it could be on T-shirt, it could even be on a mug, handkerchief, and so on. That's what she does. So how can she be able to market them maybe in Nigeria? I think that's her question.
Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry, it is the network from my side is really bad. Thank you. You got it. Yes, I do screen printing, meaning that I do digital printing, but my focus service is on screen printing. You might not really understand that deep on screen printing, but let's go with that explanation. Yes, I do print on t-shirts, especially for streetwear for people who are not really promotional, people who wear it on the streets and stuff like that. So I focus on my own focus customers are people who are selling businesses to people who are into boutique selling and fashion house and like that. So how do I get those customers? It's easier for you to get an individual than get a business. People who are into the business and people are selling those clothes. So in high volume, how do you get them in high volume? How do you, get to those people? And mind you, those people have their existing customers already. So how do you penetrate the market?
Okay. Right. Thank you very much. Amaka said those people have their customers already. Whatever we are doing, everybody has done some. They were all buying from somewhere, but there's always enough room for all of us. Okay, so thank you very much for the question. But Amaka, so one part of your business is that you do printing. So you can actually design maybe a business T-shirt. You can design a T-shirt for businesses. Is that right? You can just use an emoji to respond. If I got it right, then what I'm trying to say is that all of us on the call are your customers. Amaka, do you see that? Or everybody on the call is your customer. So I'm saying that because sometimes we haven't really thought about the fact that the customers we are looking for, they are just around us. There are 12 of us on the call, minus you, it's 11. The 11, I have a business. Everybody on the call has a business. Sometimes they don't even know that they need t-shirts, but they do. Because I forgot to add, one of the things I did to increase and build my customer base within the period of 24 months was actually the t-shirt, branded t-shirt. And when I started, people were mocking me. Now customers are calling and saying they want to buy the t-shirt. And you know what that means for me? It means that I can sell it to them and they will still use that to advertise for me free of charge. So Amaka, all of us on the call are your customers. Leverage social media. Exactly, Sean, we need it. Okay. We print on t-shirt both promotional and fashionable wears, including, so businesses, target entrepreneurs, they need it. Let them understand the benefit of having branded t-shirts for their businesses. Because if you're an entrepreneur who is not a professional like Sean, who needs to wear a particular outfit, it is even better for the entrepreneur, the business people and the team members to be in the branded t-shirts. So that becomes their uniform. So let people know that we can design it for you this way, we can design it for you that way. You just have to pay little, target the businesses, they are there. So be part of social groups of entrepreneurs, you are there. I'm in a lot of WhatsApp groups. You know why? There were some I wanted to exit because it's not benefiting me. The only reason I am there is that people will still know that I'm into these businesses. And sometimes I'll just say hello so that people will see that, okay, our brand has responded. And our brand has plantain chips as a DP. I'm deliberate. Because if right now you don't know where they are, use social media. Always talk about it. Use your WhatsApp business profile. Always share them on your status.
Okay, it's
Keep
time.
reminding entrepreneurs. Amaka, I hope this helps. But maybe we can talk more about it later. But they are there. Even all of us on the call right now. Mr. Soji said, is your customer. Me, I'm your customer. Everybody here on the call is a potential customer.
Yes.
So
Sharon too is a customer. Sharon has said that in the comment box. She's a customer. All right.
she's a customer.
So thank you
Connect
very
with
much.
all of them. Will connect, Amaka, connect.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much, ma.
Barrister Sharon, will you now give a vote of thanks? Please, quickly. Barrister Sharon,
Okay,
please do that.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Nana. Thank you, our esteemed lecturer, Nana. And on behalf of this class, I extend our gratitude for your impact. It's been so impactful. You have shaped our mind. May the good Lord reward your labor. And in this journey of academic lecture and all that you do, may you prosper in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. I received them. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Amen.
So I have to run, but let's
Drop
connect. Yes, Mr. Soji. Thank you so much, Mr. Soji. Thank you for having me. Bye, ladies. Let me send my love emoji. And I love you all so, so much. We'll meet again. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Soji, we should take a picture. Please. Mr. Soji, me, I like pictures. So. And it's also important for entrepreneurs. Sean, not yet. Please, can we put on our camera so that I can take a photo?
Okay, please help me do it, please. Let me take it from the side.
Ladies, can we put on our camera, please?
Okay. They are camera shy. Don't worry. They are camera shy. Okay, thank you, Dora.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Right.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you so much. So let's meet at the top. The next time you'd have 200 and 300 customers. In Jesus' name. Bye.
Amen. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So much. Bye.